So it is going to be an interesting morning. How many segments is Steve in this morning? Two? Okay.
Officially two.
Officially two.
But you never know when I'm going to show up.
I was going to officially introduce you, but since you're here, Steve Irvin is with us this morning.
We'll slide on over.
Hi.
Of course,
for getting close.
Oh,
here, I'm going to come right over here.
Here we go.
All right, it's a steep sandwich.
I'll get down a little bit.
Of course, we decided to bring in our main anchor in the morning, and so we're going to keep you up all day long.
Yeah. Watch it 10 o'clock. It should be fun.
Yeah. When you have to be at your very best, you're going to be at the very end of your day.
That's true.
So
That's true.
We get the best this morning. So you see him at 4, 5, 6, and of course the 10 o'clock newscast. He's going to impress us with his cooking skills. Nope, I know that that's not right there. Whoever wrote that, that is not right.
Impress you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't know what kind of impression it'll be, but I'll impress you one way or another.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Fire department is standing by, so we're all good.
You know what I think that people probably don't realize about you? Because, you know, when you're on the news, you're serious and it's breaking and you're so good at what you do, but you're funny. And you are a practical joker. And we've been dealing with that all morning long here on Sonoran Living.
Yeah.
Who's going to fess up? Which one of you?
Well, I'll fess up because it was my practical joke. I had one of the producers here pull Andy aside and say, Steve doesn't want you on the segment today.
Because?
Because you were drunk last year.
No.
And
it was
we don't
last
want
time
you drinking again.
She said last time it was a little awkward with you in the segment. And I'm like,
and so Andy reacted like a true professional.
She threw a remote.
She threw things across the room.
and broke the remote control.
You left that part out when you told me.
Yeah, well, I had to go find the batteries.
Anyway, Andy is more than welcome. I just totally played a joke.
Yes.
I'm glad it was her, not me.
She bought it, hook, line,
I did.
Well,
sinker.
that's what she gets because she said she didn't like your dish last year.
Yeah, that's true. She did.
And
then she scarfed it down, and all the wine.
Shocking,
too, by the way.
right?
So.
What are we making today?
We're making, actually, we're making my version of chili. Yeah, watch out, those are open.
Open, yes.
They're ready to go. They're you dumped stuff right out of there. We're making my version of chili, which is super easy to make, and that's one of the things that I always look for when I'm trying to cook on TV is something that's super easy to make. But this is something typically I normally make kind of in the wintertime just because it's more of a comfort food. It's something that you make a big pot of it and you sit down, you watch a football game and that sort of thing. But because there's only a couple of things that I really make that are simple enough that I can actually do them in a Sonoran Living segment, I decided to do this one. So
even if it's 100 degrees outside,
exactly.
We'll make it.
I think it'd still be great for Memorial Day weekend. Absolutely.
I do it even in the summertime.
Do you really?
I do. Yeah, because you know what? It's easy. Like you said, I stick it in a crock pot.
And people love it, and you'll sit there and eat on it for just days and days and days too. Because you make a huge pot of it, and you'll be putting it out and put it in the microwave, and it's awesome.
So whose recipe is this? Is this one?
This is kind of one that I kind of made up. Although this is kind of a basic chili recipe, and I guess I'd kind of caution anybody that if you're gonna kind of make this, you can add to it whatever you want to add to it, really, because the fact is people put jalapenos and all kinds of crazy stuff in it, different types of meats and everything, and really
I don't
spice
put
it up.
jalapenos, but yeah, that would be really good.
Yeah, I mean this would be kind of spicy, but
well,
not too bad.
let's stop the chat.
All right, let's
do
go.
This.
Well, we're going to start off by browning. I'm actually using ground turkey. You can use ground turkey or ground beef in this.
Do you normally use turkey?
Yeah, I like to use turkey. I just like the taste of it. I don't know why. I mean, it's supposedly healthier for you. I'm going to try to get this open.
Do you?
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that.
Do you work out a lot?
Salmonella for everybody. That's good.
Just on this finger. I need to wipe it off.
Yeah, just use my shirt. That's fine. So anyway, do I work out a lot? Yeah, I try to, but half the battle, as you know, is also eating well, and eating right, and so that's a big part of it. And how did you do that?
We just eat healthy.
You have really sharp. Oh, darn.
You need fingernails.
Apparently
You're lucky
so.
you weren't around whenever she found out that you didn't want to do the segment, because that could have gone,
She's just. She got out the claws and she was ready to go.
Well, you have to remember too, I did traffic for 4.5 years with Steve in the morning.
Yeah, we go way back, Andy and I.
And so when you're getting up that early, putting on your makeup at 4 o'clock, you're seeing sides of each other.
And this is about 2 small yellow onions. I think the recipe you'll find on the website is probably going to call for 1 big yellow onion. But bottom line is, onions are sort of a taste that everybody differs on. Some people like a lot, some people like a little. And again, this is just sort of the basics, and you can put whatever you want in it. So we're going to start browning this stuff. You want salt?
Yeah.
Lots of salt.
Yeah, we like salt.
I knew you'd want salt and pepper.
So
and
let's
chili
talk
powder
about what you're doing this summer. Do you have any big plans? You're a golfer, right? So do you go out and compete and golf?
I am, although there's a lot of great places to go up north and play as well that have kind of opened up in the last few years, and they're great places to go as well. And
like Flagstaff North, right?
My son has really started taking up golf now a little bit.
Is he good?
He's
is he better than you?
He's not bad. There's
so he's better than you.
Not yet, no. But he's getting there.
He's trying really hard.
Yeah, he says he's going to frame the first scorecard where he actually beats me, and he will. And he'll probably put it in some sort of a lighted glass display case that revolves and sits in the middle of his room.
He'll probably make a billboard out of it and put my dad as Steve Irvin, and I beat him on the course.
I beat him on the golf course. So he loves to play, and that's a great thing. You know, for dads out there, parents in general, I guess, if you when your kids become teenagers, you're trying to find ways to force them to spend a few hours with you. Golf is a great way to do that.
Is he 13?
He's 14, just turned 14. Whoa, that thing's all over the place.
Does he talk a lot? My 13-year-old is very quiet.
Yeah, they don't talk a lot.
Yeah,
no. I mean, they don't talk a lot to you. You know, they'll sit there and spend 2 hours on the phone with their
that age?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not in that age yet.
No, you're not even close to that age. But trust me, they get to the point where it's like, just drawing everything out of them. It's like, come on, kid, you know? Good, yeah. I'm going to my
Anything.
room. It's like, come on, you know, let's go.
I thought it was me, so I'm really happy you're getting it, too.
I think it is you. My son's going to be different.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
So anyway, we start off by browning this stuff, and then we're going to take all of the other ingredients, which
what
would
was that,
include...
garlic salt?
That's a little garlic.
All
yeah, we're going
right.
to throw some garlic in there. It'll start to smell garlicky in here. And then we throw some of these other ingredients in here as well in the other big pot, and we kind of get that going as well. So...
Stephanie, your turn.
Okay, can I ask you?
I'm starting to...
It is
I'm switching.
Sweating. Well,
Yeah,
Steve's up early. Put him to work.
more.
He's got the muscles.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to play a little game. Can we play a little game?
Sure. What do we play?
Fill in the blank.
Whoa, that's really warm. Hello.
I cannot live without... Fill in the blank.
I cannot live without air.
Great.
This is going to be a fun game.
This is going to be a fun game.
Sorry. No, I mean, like if you were trapped on a deserted island.
If I was trapped on a deserted island and I could
live
only
without music, definitely.
Music?
I would say.
Okay. Who do you listen to?
I like Dave Matthews Band. I love U2. Who else? I'm a jazz fan, so
Did you watch the
love
Billboard Music Awards?
Love an artist named Wynton Marsalis. If you've ever heard of Wynton Marsalis, he's the jazz director at Lincoln Center. He's a really terrific trumpet player.
He didn't play on the Billboard Music Awards, though.
Strangely enough, he didn't.
I wonder why.
There were people on the Billboard Music Awards that I didn't recognize.
But that's my point. Exactly. I was going to say, because some of the people that you were
cultural.
mentioning, you know, the Dave Matthews of the world, like, that's old school.
Yeah.
I watched the music awards, and I heard this a lot from people our age. That it was like,
who are those people?
Who is that? Talk about making you feel old.
So. Anyway, I'm starting to throw these other ingredients in here. We're going to kind of warm this thing up a little bit, and then eventually it all kind of comes together into one giganto pot of chili.
Giganto. All right, we'll keep stirring the giganto.
Giganto.
Giganto. Sorry.
Toe. Two.
Well,
we'll be back with
motto.
We'll be back with yo.
Is that it?
European pronunciation.
Giganto. Giganto. It is French.
All right, AUX. Gotcha.
Zip it.